Okay, class, let's stand and pray. So I'll be the one who lead the prayer. So, good day, class. So, how are you today? Okay, very good. So, by the way, I am Corina Bataan, your teacher for today. So, I will give you some rules sa class ko. So, please be quiet, don't answer in chorus, and gusto ko kapag may nag-recite, raise your hand. Before anything else, mag-check muna tayo ng attendance. Okay, so everyone is present today, so very good. Bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating energizer, which is alam ko na excited kayo, what was our last topic? Progressivism. So, under pa rin tayo ng chapter 9, right? So, chapter 9, which is the educational philosophies related to the society. Now we will proceed to our energizer. I have some materials here. So, I don't know what's the name of this game, pero ang gagawin nyo dito, ang mechanism nito is meron tayong Team A and Team B. So, sa Team A, sila yung influence team, and then the other team is the integrity team. So, ang gagawin nyo dito is you have to reverse it. Paramihan kayo ng mabaliktad na color or the words, and then kasi yung pinakamarami siya yung mananalo. Team A is the winner. So, now we will proceed to our discussion. So, our topic for today is integrity and influence. Integrity, sabi dito, is exercise of trust to one's followers in one's classic example of integrity in managing the followers. So, when we say integrity, it means the quality of being honest and having a strong moral principles. Kumbaga, merong kang paninindigan sa sarili mo, merong kang dignidad. And ang integrity is meron kang sinusunod na rules or mga moral values sa sarili mo para andun pa rin yung dignidad mo as a person. Sabi nga dyan, exercise of trust to one's followers is one classic example of integrity in managing the followers. So sabi dyan na kailangan mong magtiwala muna. You have to trust to your you have to trust to your followers before they will trust you. So of course, kailangan mo munang pagkatiwalaan yung mga followers mo o yung mga sumusunod sa'yo bago kanila pagkatiwalaan. Kasi paano sila magtitiwala sa'yo kung ikaw mismo hindi mo sila pagkatiwalaan, right? Sabi pa dito, in return, so kapag marunong ka magtiwala sa mga followers mo, so pagkakatiwala ka nila, so in return, a leader is trusted because of his or her credibility. So, of course, you have to be credible. So when we say credibility, it is the quality of being trusted and believed in. So, kapag meron kang tiwala sa mga followers mo, so, syempre, pagkakatiwala ka nila, gaya na sabi ko. And then, ang susunod nun is, adun na yung parang buo na yung trust nila sa'yo. Kasi, meron ka nang parang napakalayan sa kanila, meron ka nang, kumbaga meron ka ding pagmamahal sa kanila. So, next is, okay. So, sunod dyan, every leader must take it a point not to tarnish. So when we say tarnish, it is a loss of causes people to have worse opinion. Kumbaga, so basahin mo natin. Every leader must take in a point not to tarnish his or her image and reputation. So again, pag sinabi natin tarnish, it is a loss of causes people to have worse opinion. Kumbaga, kung meron na silang tiwala sila, kailangan hindi mo na sila yun. Kailangan lahat ng gagawin mo, you as a leader or as a teacher, kailangan is meron ka ng, kumbaga, is yung ethical values sa sarili mo na kapag alam mo lang may tiwala yung mga tao sa'yo, hindi mo na kailangan gawin or dapat hindi mo na gawin yung mga bagay na alam mo masisira ka or mawawalan sila ng tiwala sa'yo. Right? Okay. So, sabi pa dito, if a leader is no longer credible leader, people will no longer obey them. So, gaya nga sabi ko, kapag hindi ka na credible, so ano yung ibig sabihin ng credibility? So, it is the fact of being trusted and believed in. So, kapag hindi ka na ganun credible, syempre, hindi ka na susundin ng mga followers mo and mawawalan sila ng tiwala sa'yo. Kumbaga is hindi ka na nila paniniwalaan. So next, the worst scenario that may happen is not to get the loyalty and commitment of the followers in supporting his or her programs and projects. So gaya nga ng sabi ko, halimbawa you as a leader and then meron kang programs o meron kang mga activity na pinapagawa, sabihin na natin as a teacher because teacher is a leader as well. So as a teacher, nawala yung tiwala ng mga followers or mga students mo sa inyo. So of course, hindi na nila parang mawawala na sila ng tiwala, and they're not taking seriously yung mga sinasabi ko. Halimbawa, pag may tinuro ka, kung may mga sinasabi ka, kunwari makikinig lang sila, but then wala yung commitment, wala yung parang yung belief nila sa'yo. Ganun. Wala hindi sila believe sa'yo. And then, halimbawa naman, as a leader, or halimbawa mga co-teachers ka, kumbaga is, may mga masasabi na sila sa'yo, or may mali na silang parang isip, may mali na silang isip sa mga ginagawa mo. Sabi nila na, ganito, ganyan. So, ano na yung mga sasabi ko. So, next, proceed naman tayo sa influence. Next is the influence. Sabi dyan, a leader of influence is always aware that welfare of his or her followers matters. So first, what is influence? So influence is the power to have an important effect to someone or everyone or something. Kumbaga, meron kang epekto or meron kang parang importansya dun sa taong ngayon, sa mga kasamahan mo or sa ibang bagay. Sabi dyan, a leader of influence is always aware that welfare of his or her followers matters. So ano nga ba ang welfare? So welfare, it is like the health, happiness of a person or a group. So kumbaga, as a leader, dapat meron kang pakialam or aware ka sa mga followers mo, sa mga students mo, kung ano ba yung kalagayan nila, yung health nila, yung ano ba yung kasiyahan nila sa mga ganyan. Kasi sabi dyan, it is matters. So, kumbaga mahalaga yun. Kailangan alamin mo ano ba yung magiging kasiyahan ng mga followers mo, ano ba yung kagustuhan nila. Hindi porket you as a leader is ikaw lagi masusunod and ikaw lagi yung pinakinggan. So, thus a leader is all out there. If possible to care for them, if possible, thus a leader is all out there. If possible to care for them. Kaya nga sabi ko, kailangan meron kang pakialam sa mga followers mo, sa mga leaders mo. Kumbaga, kapag nalungkot isa, kailangan tanong mo siya. Indifference, tanda niyo ko, indifference of leader is one attitude that always ignores. So, when we say indifference, ito yung, kumbaga, you're not going with the flow or wala kang kasama, kumbaga, naiiba lang yung gusto mo. So, as a leader or as a teacher sa society, is hindi tayo dapat ganun. Kailangan is meron tayong alam sa puso ng iba. Dapat meron tayong pakisama para na sila is andun yung trust nila sa'yo, andun yung paniniwala nila sa'yo as a leader. And kumbaga, susundin ka nila kapag ganun. Kasi kapag naiiba ka lagi ng gusto or may gusto ka lagi ipagawa sa kanila or ganito yung project mo or what is wala, hindi sila makikinig sa'yo, hindi sila maniwala sa'yo. Right, if that makes sense. So, next. Sabi dito, sabi dito, they glamour for our leader who in their difficulties places himself or herself on their shoe so that maximum understanding and tolerance are extended to them. So when we say glamour, so take out of the vocabulary sa sinasabi ko. So when we say glamour, it is kumbaga yung mga sabi-sabi. Kumbaga, it is the pinag-uusapan. It is talk about the loud and confused voice. Kumbaga, kasi diba, hindi naman natin maiwasan na kapag meron tayong leaders or meron tayong teacher and laging against yung mga kagustuhan niya sa atin, diba? Kadalasan is meron tayong nasasabi. So, yun yung ibig sabihin na siya. So, yun nga, when their default displays things or self for the issue that maximum understanding and tolerance are extended. So, kumbaga, if you as a leader meron kang sympathy or empathy. So when we say sympathy, it is the feelings of pity and sorrow. And when we say empathy, it is the ability to sense other people's emotions, right? Okay, so kapag sa sympathy, ibig sabihin is nilalagay mo yung, kumbaga, you're putting your situations in your follower. Diba, kung ano yung kalagayan niya yun, halimbawa is namatay siya, you are putting your emotions or putting your sorrows. And same with the empathy. Empathy naman is ability to sense the people's emotions kung bakit masaya sila. So, ano masaya sila? Hindi porket, pero minsan hindi porket kapag masaya sila is, totoong masaya sila. Kapag napapasin mo may mali, you have to approach them, you have to acknowledge them, you have to encourage them. So, for you to be an effective leader or a teacher. So, yes. Next is So, but it must not be misunderstood that a leader of influence is negligent of his or her policies. So, pag sinabi natin negligent, it is failing to take proper care in doing something. So, um, kailangan you as a leader, hindi pwede na um, kapag meron kang rules or meron kang sa followers mo, is parang ibabaliwala mo yun. So, kailangan panindigan mo yung rules mo, yung patakaran mo as a leader or a teacher. Kasi nakakapit yun sa mga followers or students natin. So, in fact, a leader is always makes it a point to balance his or her organizational policies and the followers' status. So, kaya nga nasabi ko is kailangan hindi ka mag-fail dun sa pangangalaga mo dun sa organization or congregation na meron ka. Kailangan is balance. Kumbaga, kapag meron kang, kasi may mga kung meron kang followers or students na may hidden care, and then you are being impartial. Impartial meaning, meron kang, kumbaga hindi pantay or parehas yung pagkatingin ng students na yun. So, hindi yun maganda kasi hindi yun, and you should not do that kasi mawawalan tiwala yung mga ibang followers ng students. So, you should not be biased. So, yun, sabi ko dito, and the followers status. So, kailangan kapag meron kang project or programs na pinapagawa, dapat naka-align din sa mga status ng mga students mo. So, halimbawa, meron silang work or meron silang mahalagang gagawin is organizational policies and the followers status. So, kaya nga sabi ko, hindi porket meron tayong students na yan kanina. Mahirap is iba na yung makikita natin sa kanila na kapag mahirap is kapag na is ganito. So, it should not be like that. So, let's have a short recap about our topic. When we say integrity, it is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, right? And then when we say influence, it is being effective or meron kang epekto sa mga nasasakot mo or meron kang epekto sa mga sinusunod sa followers or students mo. So, I guess that's the end of our topic. So, assignment nyo is you have to have an advanced reading slot sa susunod natin topic. Dito tayo sa chapter 10, the theories and principles and organizational leadership. I think that's the end of our lesson for today. Thank you. God bless. Class dismissed.